the meaning of life. It's Klinger.
Lost in the wind.
It's Kerfuffle, and it's Greta Van Fleet.
Ooh, wow. Here we are.
Oh, we're recording right now. We're going, man. We're already in the interview.
That was gold. Rolling.
Gentlemen, the last time I saw you guys was in Chicago for Lollapalooza.
Yes.
So fast forward almost like a year later, and we're in DC at Kerfuffle.
Ooh, Kerfuffle. Who'd have thought?
Well, can I just ask, how
here.
did the rest of 2018 and the first half of 2019, how's it going for a band called Greta Van Fleet?
It's going well. We've been able to, get a little distance in terms of traveling. So we went to South America and Japan and Australia since then. And
we did like
that was
a 2 off in Mexico. And
Oh, wait, you're using band lingo. When you say 2 off, can I just say that you're talking about 2 shows?
Correct.
Yeah, we've done a lot of shows in different places, and it's been really cool. And we also got a really nice opportunity to kind of remove ourselves and stick the 4 of us in the woods and kind of get down and kind of start asking questions about album 2. So we've made a good heading on that.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's healthy to kind of dip out for a bit?
Absolutely, yeah. I think quite necessary.
When you say woods, are you talking about like northern Michigan, dude?
No, not this time.
Not this time, yeah. We actually picked the foothills of the Tennessee mountain range.
Yep.
Okay.
The Black Hills.
Oh, say that again.
The Black Hills.
Damn.
Soundbite of that. We'll just
we'll just use that over and over.
Do you sort of feel like, and I love the fact that you guys have taken some time and said, you know what, we're Greta Van Fleet, we're going to just step off the radar for a bit. Do you feel in the past couple of years like, well, first of all, let me just go with this. You ever been to an airport before where you see the moving sidewalks?
Yes.
You know the moving sidewalks?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever actually walked not on the moving sidewalk and you
Yeah.
see somebody passing you? I feel like that is your career, dude. It's like you made the decision and now you're on the moving sidewalk and you're hauling
You
ass.
see that beautiful
It's a
metaphor.
great analogy, yeah.
So now you take some time out and reflect.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you really need to. I think
You guys are hauling ass
we
on
kinda
that
just
moving
went
sidewalk.
off to the lounge for a pizza or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we're back at it pretty hard, especially with this U.S. tour, which we haven't really played a lot of U.S. shows this year, honestly. So it feels really good to be back in like home grounds, if you will.
Yeah, and I think in order to go about doing album 2, there is some sort of importance for self-reflection and to sort of when we step outside of that and we look at it existentially, we kind of understand what we want to do next. And I think that's been a large bit of importance moving forward now.
The music is it's vulnerability, and I think you're most vulnerable when you sit back and kind of reflect on things.
Yeah.
Which the way that we're traveling right now, it's not like there's a whole lot of time. You have to take it. You have to go.
You almost have to plan for some time off, which I guess you guys have done.
Yeah.
But you're sure as hell not off. You're working tonight.
That's
We got
right.
Greta Van Fleet.
For the people.
Yeah.
Look at that. His eyes just up.
Lit up.
Well, I'm a fan of the band. I am, and I'm so excited because I'm not done marinating on that record, man. And so to hear you guys
That's
talking
nice.
about maybe, just thinking about maybe mapping out another record makes me happy.
Yeah.
Right on.
Take your time, man. I'm not done with the first. I'm for real.
Sweet.
Oh, thank you.
And I think there's still another story or more stories to tell,
Absolutely.
which we may get tonight at Kerfuffle.
I think so.
You guys are are you sick of talking about Frankenmuth, Michigan?
I forgot what it was actually.
I've been
'Cause
gone so long.
I love, first of all, I love Michigan. Don't make me break this handout.
There it
Anybody
is.
that's ever
It's
from
already out.
Michigan always breaks the handout. This
Yeah.
dude's from Detroit Rock City right here.
And some people, they're like, "What are you doing?"
Sorry.
I think we're getting ready to slap them usually, and they're like,
Yeah, don't make me flinch, bro.
It's just-
Michiganders are very violent. That's one thing.
Yeah.
I got a Christmas, my first name is Josh. I've got a Christmas ball from, where do you think?
Bronner.
Yes. It says Josh on it. It's red and it's got sparkles.
Wow.
The biggest Christmas store in the whole world, maybe.
Who bought it though? Did they buy it in like June?
I bought it.
And did you buy it in the summertime?
Yeah, because we went to Sleeping Bear Dunes
Okay.
and got naked and ran down the
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
the dunes
yeah,
in
yeah.
Michigan. I really like the state of Michigan, so that's
Yeah,
I
that's
had to break
beautiful.
out with that.
Yeah, it's good. It's
You
good.
know. Do you guys have a favorite airline? Because if you have Sky Miles, I'd like to borrow some. Because like you guys are logging so
I'm
many.
non-denominational in that sense.
You know what I mean? You guys have
relax.
really logged some
Quick.
serious miles on a tour bus. Greta Van Fleet's flying around the globe. Do you like what you do for a living?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest gift that can be given to love what you do. So, you know, like people always make jokes like, "Hey, I work for a living." So,
Yeah.
you know, like
I know those people.
yeah. So
Love what you do, and you'll never work a day in your life. I
Yeah,
think that's a bunch of.
we get to travel all around the world.
I think
playing
that,
our
yeah, I
music.
think the initial intent of why we do what we do is just because we wanted to bring our message and our music to people, to be able to, you know, to make them feel good. And I think that there's a lot of bonus that come with that, you know, in terms of we get to travel and we get to see different places, different land, different people, different cultures. And it's like, I know it's like internal and external growth. It's just like this, you know, beautiful thing that we get lucky to be able to do.
Well, it's cool to hear you guys say you feel lucky, because I feel, as a fan of your band and a fan of live music, I'm gonna get lucky tonight.
Well, excellent. Everybody.
For real, because like
Everybody's
when
gonna get
the
lucky.
lights go off and the fog goes on, and you guys take the stage, like I love that, because we all grind it out so much. So to be on the other side of what you guys do, it's pretty damn cool, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you weren't in a band, what would you do? Have you ever delivered pizzas, subs?
I probably want to work in the medical field somewhere. I don't know. I've always thought about, you know, if I could be somewhere helping someone out, I'd appreciate doing that. Yeah.
What's the coolest non-music thing that you guys do? Like that has nothing to do with you making money, making music.
Music, I think.
Is it
Yeah,
all?
I think-
Is
I
it
think
straight up music?
There's
pretty-
a
yeah.
few outlets, you know, just like a lot of reading, a lot of literature.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. You pick up things along the way, and I think, you know, I've become a really big fan of surfing. When we left Australia, I did a lot of that, so that's something I enjoy doing, I guess.
Yeah. You ever seen the movie Point Break from back in the day?
Yeah, I did bells. We surfed that. Yeah.
It's a good time to be in Greta Van Fleet. It's a great time to be at Kerfuffle. And gentlemen, thank you guys very much, because I know that you're being pulled in every direction. Sometimes maybe you don't want to do interviews, man. You just want to rock it.
Yeah, screw this.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
I appreciate you guys doing what you do, and thank you for accepting our invitation to play Kerfuffle.
Yeah,
Well, thank you for having us here.
Yeah, all the best going forward to Greta Van Fleet.